What up, what up, what up, y'all? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is RTL. I'm not going to even hold you. Let's go in.
To get to the place that you wanted me to be. Oh, but now I'm ready. I'm ready to love.
On my way, I ain't got the time to play.
Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. My fellow Libra.
I heard them say, how she did that
Hi, beautiful.
Going into Tommy's Lounge this week, I'm super nervous.
Hey, Vanessa. Hello, hello.
There's only 4 women. We're getting down to the end of the process.
Yeah, we the final 4.
Why y'all looking so fine, though? Damn. Okay. I can't front. Shamika, purple is your color, baby. Purple is your color. All right. Maya, nice, nice, nice. Vanessa, nice. You know, very just put together as always. Let's go in.
So crazy. I never know what to expect with Tommy, so I'm just really excited to see what he has in store for us.
Ladies!
Hi.
Ooh, pink and the blue and the purple and the black. Lord, shall we?
We shall.
All right, ladies. Y'all been riding the wave of love for quite a while now. Y'all good?
It's been crazy. It's been crazy.
See over there like, But I'm here to tell you that we are not done yet.
We not there?
We're getting close to having our final couples. And this is where everything counts. So, ladies, the next step is a big one. This week, you'll be introducing your connections to your family. Okay? So, call that cousin, that sister, that brother, the one that's gonna keep it 100.
100.
All right? Because y'all already know, a family member's approval can make or break a relationship.
Oh my God. The last time I introduced anyone to my family members is my ex-husband, and that was when I was 20 years old. But I have 2 connections, and I think it's very important to just see what they have to say.
End of the week, we're gonna meet back here one more time, and we're gonna figure out who is it that you feel just isn't ready to love. All right, ladies, that's it. Y'all go call Mama Neil. All right?
All right.
Call Mama Neil. Call Mama Neil.
Is that a real song?
Mama Neil. Call Mama Neil.
It's time to be me. Feel the summer breeze with love in my pocket.
Today, I invited Justin to meet my dad.
Hey, Daddy.
My dad could give me some insight whether I move forward with Justin or not. You ready to get you a son-in-law?
You better be the right kind of son-in-law.
I really don't bring people around my family unless I know that it's serious. So bringing Justin around my family, I guess it is kind of getting serious.
On our getaway trip, I feel like I got a lot closer to Mika. You know?
I bet you have, bro. I bet y'all did. Because I started to see hugs start to, you know, be more comfortable. Even see kisses be more comfortable. Okay? Y'all closer. I'm not going to speculate on how close, but it's pretty obvious. Let's go in.
Hey, good. How are you?
Hey, my man.
Hey, Bill.
What's up, man? How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you, man.
But I haven't met a dad in years, so I'm feeling all the nerves at this time.
You live in Dallas?
Yes, sir.
And how many girlfriends you got?
I don't got no girlfriends, man.
I'm talking about 100%. Pretty guys, they play too much. I can't stand it.
Man, Bill was tough.
He said pretty guys play too much. You know what that remind me of? What was that? Wesley Snipes. What did he say in New Jack City? Pretty mother F. I didn't like you anyway. That's how her father rolling up on Justin.
If I was reading the room, I felt like he was like, I don't know about this guy.
What's your intentions with my daughter? And it ain't no joke.
I've been doing the single thing 4 or 5 years now.
I say that's a long time.
Yeah, I told her this was refreshing. Like, I want to see where it goes. We having a good time right now.
If we decided to like go for it and be in a relationship, like my only concern would be just like the whole transition from like you being single for so long to like you entering my life. I have 2 kids and, you know.
Yeah. You think you ready for that right there?
I'm patient. As we transition, as I get more comfortable with her needs, everything will be smooth. Like, if we rush it, you miss red flags. Right now, we at a good pace.
Yeah. What you think about my daughter?
The women out here in Dallas, you run across party girls. The fact that I'm introverted, I think a lot. Like, I get in my head a lot, and so she kind of like let me know, like reassure me. She's really thoughtful. She just very authentic, and I like that. I think she's sweet, man.
Really?
You know, yes, sir.
Like
I really do. Like, she just put my mind at ease.
I just want you to know they my girls too.
Yes, sir.
They all I got. As long as you good to my babies, I don't have no problem with you.
Yes, sir. She said you like fishing.
That's what I do.
It's a patient game.
You got to have some patience. I got some.
Maybe y'all can go fishing one day.
We'll be cool as all of that.
Mika's dad, Bill, not gonna lie, he didn't make it easy. And it was nice meeting you, brother. But he just wants me to understand we okay. Just make sure she's good. And maybe one day we'll be able to go fishing.
What you think about Justin?
She seems to be a pretty cool old cat.
Yeah.
Seen him for so long like that, it might still be just a wolf inside.
But what if he's just like a little older and it's like...
But that's true. You know, you just have to have patience with him and try to figure it all out.
Overall, I appreciate my dad's opinion about everything. I think my dad thinks that Justin is a cool guy. My only thing is he's been single for a while, so I would have to see the transition from the single Justin to the relationship Justin. Nobody want to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, no, I don't want your feelings to be hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be upset.
Oh, my goodness. Let me say this about Mika. Girl, you got some gorgeous skin. I love your skin. It is beautiful. It is glistering. It looks healthy. Looks all of that. And I'm a skin guy. I love a woman with nice, healthy looking skin. You know, don't seem to be, you know, many blotches or anything. So shout out to Mika for the skin alone. I mean, the skin is attractive, let alone everything else. Okay, everything else is popping too, but the skin, even you got on lock. Now, let me say this to all of the ladies out there, and this is very important. First of all, let me say I love the fact that she has a good relationship with her father. Okay. A relationship where he can come in and kind of look at things and see how things are and check out this guy. Okay, it's a lost art in today's time. Okay, and that is women introducing guys to their father. You listen, here's a secret, ladies. A man is going to value you if he see that your father values you. A man is going to respect you if he see your father respects you. A man is looking to see what kind of relationship you have with your father. If you don't have no relationship with your father, that means you are open game. Okay? Guys know this secretly. They ain't gonna tell you this. I'm telling you now. Why? Because I love y'all. I want to see y'all get off on the right foot, ladies. Stop trying to hide your boyfriends away from your father. And yes, this is a little bit personal for me. Stop trying to hide your boyfriends away from your father. Show them to your father. Your father need to be meeting these guys. Your fathers need to be looking at it from a male perspective, okay? Sizing these guys up. It is very important, not only that you have a good relationship with your fathers, but you have your fathers meet your potentials, who's going to be, you know, big in your life, because your father is going to tell you the real. I met my ex's father. He sized me up, but he couldn't say nothing. He ended up liking me. I ended up marrying his daughter. He walked me down the aisle. Okay, he the one who was giving me warning signs. Oh, you sure you want to take this on, Mike? Okay. I said, all right, yeah, I'd do it. You know. But my point is, I'm glad that she has this set up. And I think this might be the only father in the situation. But shout out to Mika and her father for sizing Justin up. Justin is a good guy, introvert, and I get all of that. But ladies of today, a man is going to look, your measure is through your father. Y'all remember that one clip with in Coming to America? And in America, Coming to America, he said, see, the way to get to the girl, you got to be in good with the daddy. You got to be in good with the daddy. He said, he ain't lying.
This American girl. Yes. You got to go through a papa. See, that's a big misconception. People don't know that about American women. Ain't got nothing to do with your hair or your pocket. You get in good with American woman's father, you in good with her. Ain't that right? He ain't lying. That's right.
Okay. To get in good with her, you got to get in good with the daddy. That's how you do it. And that was a real thing. I just had to stress that. Let's go back in.
Stay, your love gets better and better and better.
I miss your face.
I'm really happy to see you.
Oh, yeah.
My sister Gwen was so kind as to fly in to meet Chaz. I am like in this journey and I'm dating someone.
What's his name?
Chaz.
Okay, all right.
At this point, the way that Chaz is handling his connection seems a little bit generic, but I wanted to have another chance to work through issues with him. My sister, she wants the very best for me, so I'm curious as to what she thinks about him.
Hello. How are you? Good. Vanessa invited me out tonight to meet her sister, and I'm feeling a little mixed.
I just got here. Dallas is not my thing.
Well, Dallas is not your thing? But it's always good to get a second assessment from a family member. Hopefully her sister can shed some light and more insight into Vanessa.
Okay. So what is your social life like?
I don't really go out, have a dog,
Is
like
that
to
right?
cook.
He has a dog.
We've had conversations.
Huh.
I don't like animals in general. I mean, like, not like I hate animals, but I'm just not. I take care of my kids and that's all I can handle.
You're pretty much inside.
Really?
So what is your dating life like?
I haven't really seriously been dating the last 3 years since my last major relationship.
Okay. So how many other women have piqued your interest?
I've had a connection with 10 of the 11.
Whoop, whoop. Like a genuine connection with them?
Enough to like, I want to pursue and getting to know more about them.
Huh.
Do you know that there were only 10 women in the process?
No, there was 11. I can't keep track of all of these women. Like, damn, it feels like 20.
Peacock, Chaz the peacocking his feathers again, y'all. Okay, I got connections with 10 of the 11 women. Oh no, it's only 10 women. Calm down. I can't keep track of all these connections I got. Peacock.
So where does that leave your feelings towards Vanessa now?
I feel very deeply for Vanessa.
What does very deeply mean?
It means a lot of different things that I've shared with her.
And you're not just telling me that?
I don't just say things.
I think I'm in a space where I would prefer to be loved out loud. I want to be
appreciated,
honored. Yeah.
If that's the way that you feel, say that's how you feel.
Right. But I knew that I was treating her differently than some of the other connections.
On the second day of the trip, did you text everyone, "Good morning, beautiful"?
Yeah, I had. Except for one
I
of
just
the five.
Okay, let's keep this in mind. It's not that I don't realize he has other connections. I'm just trying to figure out where
you
I
stand.
fit in.
If it's gotten to the point where it's just you, why isn't Vanessa your only person now?
We are. Like, she's my only person now. Well, there's another connection, but it's a new connection. And that was overwhelming to me too, because I was expecting to go from 3 connections
He's
to 2
saying
to 1.
overwhelming like he got stuck in a tornado of connections. You pursued the connection.
Now, see, you're a very, very, very smart man. So what's your angle?
We have to let the process play out, right? So if you're truly there for love, You want to make sure you've spoken to all of your connections and got to know and understand them.
But what's not fair is not being clear and concise about your communication. And if you have a deep connection with Vanessa, then you give Vanessa what Vanessa needs. She's worth it.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Gwen is if she wants to make sure her sister's strongly considered. Can I get a hug?
Mm-hmm.
All right. But I also have some real concerns about things Vanessa and I have talked
Lord have
about.
mercy.
So I'm not ready to make a final decision just yet.
That was pretty good, right? I got a good read on him, but I just don't feel like he's stuck on you in the way that you're stuck on him. I get a manipulative vibe, like he's all in, but he may want all the women to think that he's all in.
I'm feeling that too.
I'm concerned.
Yeah. My sister, she mentions him being manipulative, and I agree.
Not that I don't think that he's a great guy.
Yeah.
I think that he is.
I need it
But,
to be for me.
For you.
Yeah. If you're in love with someone and they're your deepest connection, why is he still looking for something more and exploring other options? It doesn't add up.
I kept asking the same question. So what is it? And if not Vanessa, then why is it not Vanessa yet? And I never got a clear answer.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
Right.
Let me say this, y'all. Yeah, the peacock has peaked again. I mean, this brother peacocks his tail every chance he possibly gets. Shout out to Vanessa's sister. However, I would not recommend a DNA test. It may mess up y'all relationship. No shade, no shade. I'm just saying that they really don't look like bio sisters to me. But what do I know? I don't know nothing. I'm not in their family. But sister or play sister, I don't know what it is, but please don't do a DNA test. That's all I'm saying. Let me also say this. Her sister is very observant and is very it's easier to assess a situation when you're not emotionally invested in it. Okay, so that's why it's good always to have family members check out potentials, because they're not emotionally invested. Okay, they're not people who are all in love and googly eyed. They're gonna look and peek around corners that you haven't gone and looked at, and you probably scared to look at because you're afraid you're going to fall out of love with somebody. These people will go behind and open those doors and see what those skeletons are, because they're not emotionally invested. And that's Vanessa's sister, who pretty much pegged, Chaz with just one sit down. Really? She got this guy locked down with just one sit down. Shout out to Vanessa's sister. And Vanessa, you looking beautiful in that green dress. I'm telling you, is green your color? I think you wore green earlier too, so you're looking nice in that. Now, here's another thing that I am starting to see, okay? Here's another thing that I am starting to see. I'm starting to see that Chaz is sensing thirst from Vanessa. And when a guy senses that a woman is thirsty for him, he will curve the S out of you. Especially when he got other options, okay? Vanessa has to see this stuff. She has to see the stuff that her sister is seeing, but she is ignoring it. And when a woman ignores that stuff, it makes a man nervous. It's almost like saying, why is she really here? She could see me being a greaseball. Why is she sticking around? She must want me for my money. She must want me for my house. She must want me for my wealth. She must want me for my looks. She must want me for my status. She must want something from me, because she is ignoring the signs that I'm giving her. I'm giving her signs on purpose. This is a test. And this is another thing I think Chaz is doing. I think he's testing Vanessa. Sometimes guys will test you to see how much BS you can put up with. Okay? They'll test you to see how much BS you can put up with, just to see if you're real or not. Because if you won't put up with it, then you might be real. But if you're putting up with it, then you must have some ulterior motives. All right. So what's really going on here? I'm gonna put up some tests. I'm gonna be a player. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. I'm gonna do it in her face, and I want to see what she do. Because it's starting to look to me like Vanessa, it might have some ulterior motives herself. There is no way she can ignore all of the signs that Chaz has been giving her. None. She's smarter than that. So I'm really not feeling this couple. I'm really not feeling the Chaz and Vanessa couple. I'm not saying they're not good people. They're great people, separate. But as a couple, there's something is off. It shouldn't be this hard. And I think Chaz is running a test on Vanessa, and I think he's sensing thirst from Vanessa. And Vanessa is sort of she could just genuinely like Chaz just because of all of the things all the boxes he's checked, but he could be some kind of safe haven for Vanessa, and maybe that's what she likes, because at this point it's hard to believe it's just his personality. But anyway, let's go back in.
Seems so far away from yesterday.
Hi, brother.
Hey, Trish.
How you doing?
I've been good.
Good. Today, I'm going to introduce Alonzo to my brother. And later on, I'm going to introduce Chaz to my brother and my mother. Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
All right.
Me and Alonzo have been hitting it off since day one. Grab a seat.
How's it going, bro?
This is my brother.
Yeah, Alonzo.
But my connection with Chaz is growing stronger and stronger. So I'm just ready to find out what my family thinks. I wanted you to meet my brother.
Okay.
This is the one I showed you the video of, me and the guy in the head.
I'm a Muay Thai fighter, and I do MMA as well. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome.
When I found out that I'm going to meet Patrice's mother and brother, I was very happy about that, but it also makes me nervous. I'm
Nice
Chad.
to meet you. This is my mother.
How you doing? All right, it's the fighter right here. Our connection formed very late, and she has a pretty solid connection in Alonzo. So, I just hope they don't berate me with questions and stuff like that, but more importantly, I'm going to be genuine and honest.
This is my firstborn, and this is my only girl. So I have some concerns about anybody that comes into her life.
Since you definitely talk to my sister and whatnot, do you see my sister more in dating, or are you actually trying to like long term, so like marriage and whatnot?
Install it.
No, definitely long term. So that's the next date. Let's go to the courtroom. Let's do that.
Say like y'all find like get together and everything. So you'll get like maybe like an apartment first or like a house.
I'm gonna go with the flow type of person, but let's get a house and let's just see what it's like. You wanna try it?
You're being goofy.
Yeah, like finance is very serious.
Absolutely.
If you're too playful, someone eventually gonna get tired.
Would you consider yourself wealthy?
Yeah.
And how did you come about getting that wealth?
She wants to know if you're a drug dealer.
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not a drug. Wrong guy. I made a lot of sacrifices and hard decisions. I started businesses, and life took off.
Wow.
So say like you two are married, what are you going to be doing in a sense to like keep her?
I focus on my woman. So like I try to understand like how to best support and help her so we could truly be a power couple together.
That's a big deal.
Big deal.
Since you can't date multiple people, do you have any other connection with any other people?
Not as strong as this. I can definitely tell you that.
So what sticks out with her that doesn't stick out with other women in a sense?
As far as the look, the personality, she's cordial. She has it all, like pretty much. Just the table. She got all right now, let me dial it back a little bit.
A lot of people can make it sound good, but it's like, we need to see it too as well,
There's another woman that I have a connection with also.
So how does this connection stick out?
we went to a lake house, and it just got like a little overwhelming for me. And Patrice met that with no judgment, lots of compassion and understanding. And then with Vanessa, it was met with judgment before the understanding. One of the things Vanessa and I have not done is like pray together. You know, so like that was very powerful for me.
Well, the Bible says, when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing.
That's right.
And
I know that's what the Bible says, but let me just put my quote in there. When a man finds a traditional wife, he finds a good thing. Okay? A traditional wife who's going to hold the household up. That is very different than what we're dealing with in the West. I'm not trying to throw shade. I love y'all, okay? But I'm just saying, that's not for every woman is not a wife. Every woman don't even want to be a wife, okay? Let's start there. But every woman is not a wife. So when that Bible quote is said, and it's every woman, you find a wife, you find a good thing, yeah. But that's number one for women who want to be wives, and number two for traditional women who are going to do traditional things. A modern woman was not known when that quote was written. Trust and believe, okay? That's why it's called a modern woman. So we need to relax with that quote. Okay, let's go in.
How did you grow up? You have both your parents?
I grew up with a stepfather.
Were y'all close at all?
He was there in a sense. I never really got used to saying the word dad.
Yeah.
I can remember one time where, I accidentally said it. I was like, hey, dad. He was like, hey, don't you ever call me dad. I was just like, all right. It just stuck with me. So, perfect timing. So a question that I had here, what you have observed with her dating, what would you think was a red flag?
Really none, honestly.
Really none?
Honestly, her compared to like all the other females I know, definitely different. Her approach is different, real spiritual, religious.
All right, so was this rehearsed?
That's my brother.
I mean, it lines up. It was a pleasure meeting you, man.
Yes,
I got to check out some homes. Emmanuel's feelings towards me, I feel like it's a strong 90. Wrap this up for me.
I got you.
So I really admire their relationship. It reminds me of me and my sisters.
What do you think?
He's cool, but it's like, if somebody hear responses, I was like, I kind of sound like that, and I was like, I should be better.
Listen, I love everybody. Not trying to be a certain type of way. Love Patrice, and her brother is a cool dude, but he kind of reminds me of a chocolate Bart Simpson. All right, and that's not throwing shade. It's just saying he kind of reminds me of a chocolate Bart, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Again, I'm not seeing much resemblance, and I'm not saying that they're not related. Same thing with Vanessa. I'm not saying that they're not related. I just not seeing a whole lot of resemblance between the siblings. That's all. Am I wrong for that? I'm not. Look, I'm just trying to keep it real. Okay, am I the only one who noticed? And I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm sure they are related, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were some play sisters and play brothers thrown in this whole mix. But if I'm being real though, he does sort of look like her mother. So I'm sure they probably have the same mother, but not the same father. But let's go back in.
Life, you know?
He likes to go with the flow.
There ain't no going with the flow no more.
We need a plan.
Yeah.
What was your childhood like?
My parents were married for 47 years. They had 4 boys, so I'm the second oldest.
Are you close with your brothers?
Not entirely. I'm really closer with my friends than my brothers.
I don't know if y'all have issues or anything.
No, we just moved and created our own lives.
Me and my brothers, we're like this. So
that's dope.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you both for the very deep, profound questions. But more importantly, I have further insight into Patrice Yeah, I got a lot of insight from meeting Patrice's mom and brother. I saw the soul food of Patrice's family. Sorry, I'm from the South. And I didn't really get that from meeting Vanessa's family.
What do you think? She's intelligent and respectful. I think so.
But the family thing, kind of like,
The family thing. Okay.
they said they weren't close. Other than that, he answered the questions pretty good.
One thing I like, he's actually prepared himself for a wife. I want to be a wife. I don't want to be a girlfriend. I knew my family would like Chaz. He definitely is a man with a plan. But the pros for Alonzo is the fun that he brings, the happiness that he brings. So I think they'll really honestly be okay with either connection. But they might be leaning towards Chaz. He's so attractive.
Because he's
so
your type.
intelligent.
He looks
and-
like my dad.
Okay, so mother was, let's just say, impressed by Chaz. Looks like Patrice's dad, which sort of goes to what I was saying, that she probably has a separate dad from the brother, and there's nothing wrong with that. I found it very interesting. That the mother led with the question of, would you consider yourself wealthy? I think that was the first question she asked him. That tells me that that's one of the first things Patrice told her. And the look on Chaz's face was like, that's the first question you're gonna ask. So, but he got to play it off because he's trying to impress the family. So he was like, yeah, I made some hard decisions and life happened. You know what I mean? But I'm sure he found that first question to be a little interesting too. Like, why is that the first question? And I don't know if Chaz is a guy who's throwing his wealth around, but he don't seem to be that type of guy to me necessarily. I mean, he is a peacock, so he is going to flaunt his feathers every now and then. So maybe behind the scenes he's kind of flaunting his wealth a little bit, because it's a topic of discussion, and it's probably what is not only making Patrice make a last-ditch effort to make a connection, and also making Vanessa stick around. Chaz said something interesting too. He said, yeah, I'm the second child. Now, what does that tell you? I'm the second oldest. So he's probably a middle child. And what do middle children normally do? They try to get attention. I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying that's the order of things for the most part. Middle kids feel neglected, so they try to get some extra attention. So it makes a whole bunch of sense that he's the middle child or the second child. Patrice is really, I'm sure she's attracted to him, but the whole thing is, I'm starting to feel like she don't think that Alonzo is a husband. Okay, if Alonzo is not a husband, he's just he's a good time. He's a boyfriend, and she says she don't want a boyfriend to get in the way of her husband. So I think she views Chaz as a husband. She views Zoe as a boyfriend, but she want her husband. She want Chaz. I don't really see them being a couple like that, but who knows what'll happen. But like I said before, Chaz will, he said he had a connection with 10 of the 11 women. It was only 10 women in the process. That tells you he accepts all comers, but he don't really know how to turn women down. He do not know how to Say, no, I'm good. He loves the attention. Come one, come all. Okay? I will entertain all of y'all until y'all start to drop off on your own, like Rashina. Okay? Like Shamika is too tied up with Justin now. Right? They probably smashed. So Shamika, her attention is just on Justin now. So come one, come all. I will let y'all drop off, and whoever is the last woman standing, that's probably the one I'm gonna entertain. That's the whole Chaz way of doing things. Let's go back.
Spoke to me. LaRon was so angry, calling me this kind of B, this and that, F you. At this point, I definitely have some huge concerns with LaRon.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Hey, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it today.
Really? Are you okay?
Yeah, I have a bunch of things I have to do, and I'm not going to be able to make it.
Well, I'll let him know, but we'll definitely have to reschedule.
Yeah.
All right, take care. Love you. Bye. Okay.
Hey, man.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see you.
Smell good.
Thank you. I was supposed to have my mom come today, but she said we got to reschedule.
Man.
Last minute, yeah, I know.
Well, tell her I'll be there for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Going into this date, there is some tension between me and Maya. Outside the process, things went kind of left, and to not meet her mom, I'm starting to put the dots together like I can see where this is going.
So I guess I could ask some more questions she would probably ask, like, you feel like you've been possessive already?
And it's all downhill from here. I can get jealous a little bit and a little possessive.
Yeah.
No, my mouth is kind of crazy when I get mad.
Yeah, real crazy. I do have a little concern with dating guys that, you know, get angry quick. How are you when you drink? Like, you think that's something you could
I don't think I get angry quick. I think when I'm placed in certain situations, I may or may not can control.
You don't want it to start affecting other people you like and love, so.
Why does Maya think you call her a bitch?
Because I did. And I said F this situation because she was hugged up with some dude. Like, you're not gonna embarrass me like that. I'm not gonna be no simp.
Saying F you to me or call me out my name, is that normal for you?
I don't think it's normal. I think it's bad.
LaRon was heated. I'm not getting a guy's number in his face. Like, I'm just speaking to somebody at a club, a social event. So if you can't handle that, you're not secure enough within yourself, you really can't handle me at all. So ridiculous.
I mean, I curse because, like, that's just naturally how I talk, right?
Yeah.
I'm just from Jersey. Like, y'all different down here.
You think that's a north-south kind of thing?
Yeah.
I've been in situations where even my family has seen me be with a really angry, aggressive man.
Really?
And I grew up around some chaotic things, so I'm real big on peace, you know what I mean? So I don't even like arguing.
So aggressive language or, you know, just being loud, I've never gotten used to that. And I first experienced it being in a really abusive relationship where I was yelled at or just made feel like I couldn't really speak my truth. So I just need somebody that's able to control their emotions and can be gentle with me.
So what you think, like, going forward?
Look, I'm not perfect.
For sure.
And I will not get to that point anymore. And I'm sorry. I don't want to mess this up. I know me and Maya's in a tough spot, but I hope that this date provided her clarity and just show her that I'm really there for her, man. I really want to be with her. You know, I still want to rock with you.
You know, I appreciate the words, but I think I told you I'm not really a word person, you know. We'll see.
Just because you apologize does not mean we're past it. You may be past it, but I still have things that are concerning to me.
I do have to tell you I'm already really annoyed.
I can see if it was like repeated behavior, right?
Yeah.
And then that's like, all right, boom.
But I'm not gonna nag because we're grown. And the second time it's like, this is it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you give me a chance, we'll see.
Ooh, baby boy. All right, let me say this real quick. The whole mama calling seems staged to me, and it's fine if she don't want her mother to be on camera. I get it. You know. Sometimes you gotta Find ways to bypass these regulations that Tommy set up. Sometimes your sister really ain't your sister. Sometimes your mama ain't gonna make it on TV. Sometimes this, that, and the third, you know. I'm not saying, look, I'm saying what it looks like. I'm not saying what it is. I'm saying what it looks like, okay? It looks like it was staged. Her mother called a little too perfect. The timing was just a little too perfect. Okay, and she seemed a little too okay with it, almost like, you know, she was waiting for that call. Okay, it's never cool to call your woman all kind of names, LaRon. Okay, let's deal with this. It's never cool to call your woman all kind of, like, be, and okay, if you all that, why you want to be with her? You know what I mean? This whole New York, I'm from Jersey, that's how we talk. No, you ain't, not only is that not okay even in New Jersey, but you ain't in New Jersey. Okay, you in Texas. So you're gonna have to relax that. And you shouldn't be calling a woman those things anyway, bruh. Okay, that's that. Look, I don't doubt that LaRon got a lot of insecurities. The brother got a lot of insecurities. And he lashes out. It's that only child syndrome. Again, I don't even know if he's an only child, but he acts like an only child, for real. And calling her out of her name, nah, that's a no. That's a no. Now, let me say this, Maya, you was in the wrong too. You was in the wrong too. How are you going to show up to the place with LaRon and be hugged up and getting exchanging numbers with some other dude? Okay, that's mad disrespectful. Men don't like that, and it's you know, it's enough to get a very insecure man triggered to call you out of your name. That's like that. You kind of still in his manhood. You entertaining other guys in front of the dude you came with. Both of y'all wrong. Both of y'all super wrong. This is probably why y'all still make a good couple to me. Is you're both young, you're wrong, and this whole going out and partying stuff is gonna get both of y'all in trouble. At least I think it's gonna get both of y'all. Y'all need to relax. Y'all will be fine if y'all leave that partying and bull. You know how Biggie Small said, party and bullshit. If y'all leave that stuff alone, y'all will be all right. But both of you were wrong. Maya, you were wrong for flirting and entertaining guys in front of the dudes you came with. And LaRon, you wrong for calling her all kind of names. Y'all need to not do that anymore. Both of y'all need to not do that anymore. Kiss, make up, and go make some chocolate and round face babies. Anyway, let's go back in.
Oh, I can get a hug.
I invited Justin to dinner, and I'm excited to see him and talk to him.
You looking good.
Thank you. You smell good.
You smell good.
I agree with my dad when he says to take my time with Justin because he hasn't been in a relationship in a while. At the same time, I won't wait forever for it. So I'm just curious to see like how he'll navigate our relationship. You want to taste mine?
May I put my lips on it?
Yes.
Okay.
What the?
Seeing Mika in that green dress, almost lost my mind.
You want me to put my mouth on the straw?
On this date, I really want to check in with Mika. Are we running into any problems? And is this something that she can see herself pursuing after the process?
You excited? The whole thing is almost over.
Yes, but we did a lot of bonding though.
Especially on the trip.
Yeah, you was crazy at the trip. Chaz, LaRon.
I know you playing right
Alonzo.
now. I only have one connection. I think that's clear. But what's the plan here going forward?
Let me tell you what your dad said. As long as you treat my daughter good, we good.
I get you're introvert. I am too. But I feel like because you've been single for so long, like you still stuck in it.
So you want to see me every day?
I'm not saying I want to see you every day, but we should not be going like 4 to 6 hours without speaking.
Are you a clingy person? Are you?
You're so childish.
I'm asking.
If I want to talk to you, if I want to spend time, I don't think that's clingy. Now, if I say I want to live in your skin, that's clingy. It's like, what you doing? Like, you haven't thought about me? Like, you haven't thought to, like, hit me up?
If you was to go 2 to 3 hours without texting me, I'm not over here like, I wonder who she talking to. I want you to be able to like enjoy it, whatever free time you want to enjoy. Same with me. Mika, I think she's just very loving, but it's all new to me. I do require a healthy amount of space, and I need my partner to acknowledge that. Where we at in our process is quite fast, but 6 to 8 months in, I know your expectations. You're not gonna want to go a whole day without speaking to me, so I'm not gonna let it happen. Like,
and I'm not trying to rush you. Even if somebody like me was in a relationship for a long time, it's a transition either way. I'm still gonna stand firm on what I believe, but I will hear you out at the same time.
Just like Justin, you came along and you just made that hard head soft. I can't believe it.
Shut up. I'm not gonna say that.
I think my date with Mika went pretty well. I feel like we're gonna continue to get closer because we actually communicate. And I don't see something like that just ending. I always enjoy when you invite me out. Give me a hug.
I'm happy with the connection that Justin and I made. He reassures me and I reassure him. Are you just pulling my hair?
Sorry.
So I don't want to say that I love him, but like I like him more than I like him, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense though? Okay. You like pulling my hair though?
I'm gonna grab it.
You like pulling my hair? What? Insinuated kiss. Okay. Wasn't asked for. Don't look like the first time. Okay. Let me put my tongue on this glass. Let me put my lips around this straw. I don't know how many clues y'all need, okay? And the biggest clue is that she wants Justin to call her every 4 to 6 hours. That is hilarious to me. When she said that, you shouldn't go 4 to 6 hours without calling me or talking to me. Clearly they have been have gotten closer, and a funny thing happens when a woman gets closer to a guy. Not all women, but some women are like this. They do get clingy, and all of a sudden our talk time the requirements have increased overnight. If we smash and we used to talk every day, after we smash, every day is not good enough, okay? That time has been bumped up to every 4 to 6 hours, okay? That is hilarious to men. I don't think men are, I think this is a woman thing. Okay, so now it's almost like saying, okay, now that we've done that, now we pretty much a couple. So you're gonna have to talk to me all the time. That's where Mika's head is right now with Justin. I am loving the connection they got. I am loving this connection. I had a guest on before. Shout out to Yo-Yo. She said she loved this couple. I'm gonna have to agree with her. I did not think that it would get this far because I wasn't sure how much Mika was ready to love, but it seemed like Justin is pushing all the right buttons here, and I didn't think the brother knew the combination, but he knew that joint blindfolded. He unlocked that lock blindfolded. All right, so shout out to Justin. And that's another thing, Justin is a very easy guy to get along with. Very smooth, very cool. He gonna tell you what you want to hear. It's gonna work because he is gonna end up, you know what I'm saying, unlocking that lock. But I'm worried about the aftermath of that whole thing. If he's going to stay on the straight and narrow, or is he gonna start to fade away after a while? Now that he smashed, is he gonna start to fade away? That's the type of guy. Justin seemed like a smooth player that will slowly fade away on you. But I'm not saying he's going to do that. I hope they still together today. But I don't know if he's going to be able to keep up with her time requirements anymore. But we'll have to see. Let's go in.
Raise your glass up, 'cause all we need is love. All we need is love. Raise it up till it's getting up.
Tonight, I wanted to have a dinner date with Chaz and just spend some quality time.
Goddess, how are you?
My sister feels that he is keeping his option open, so I wanted to have a conversation about where I stand with him in this process.
Love that color on you.
Do you?
It's like a ocean blue or something.
That's it.
That's what it's called?
I don't know, but it's good to me.
Vanessa looks amazing this evening. How are you? It's good to see you.
Oh, good.
Since the lake house, I have a growing connection with Patrice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. However, Vanessa's been my longest, strongest connection throughout this process. I am feeling a lot of pressure to make the right choice.
Oh, that's good.
So honestly, I just hope that Vanessa and I have a good date.
How's work been?
It's been a little hectic. What about you?
My work is not very demanding.
What if I hollered at you at work?
What would that look like?
I would have passed you a note.
I would have passed you a note back.
Really? I would love a note.
So I haven't talked to you since you met my sister.
What did she think?
She liked you. She said you were interesting, and she said that you were too smart for the simplicity, that it seems manipulative.
I'm manipulative?
She said it seems that way.
I don't know what to make of that. Manipulative? That's something that I'm not. So I need to probe into that. So like, how can intelligence equate to manipulation?
I wonder if you truly feel how you express that you feel about me. Even my sister warned that she doesn't feel like it's to the level that I care for you.
You feel more deeply for me than I feel for you?
Yeah.
That's bull.
Honestly, I don't know if I believe it. You duplicating this experience, it just takes from...
But I haven't. I may have bought a bouquet, but I've gotten you too. I may have bought some gifts, but I mean, yours isn't gold. Like, when I walk into your temple, I worship you. You see it.
I do see the effort. Yeah.
That seems like a ...
No. Do you remember when you told me I wasn't the type of woman to end with a period?
No, you're not. You know, James.
Okay. Just being in the moment?
I don't know, like I'm the moon, I guess. I just orbit around you.
Okay. Most of the conflict comes when we bring it into a public space, but the time that Chaz and I spend one-on-one is never an issue. When I do express what I'm wanting to see from Chaz, he does deliver.
I feel very deeply for you, Vanessa, and I need you to know that.
I know. I feel good with you, actually. I really like you. Maybe my hang-up is trying to decide if I can recover from how other scenarios have made me feel in this process while you've been on your journey figuring that out. I'm really glad we got to spend some time together.
Toast to love. Vanessa's asking me to give more reassurance that she's my top connection. And it's like bittersweet because I haven't made up my mind yet. And I can't say that Vanessa is my absolute top. Know what you mean?
This is so romantic.
You don't know.
Oh my goodness. Listen, it's very easy, Chaz, to manipulate one person at a time. It's very difficult to manipulate a bunch of people at one time. This is why you couldn't deal with the house. You couldn't deal with the whole getaway part because it's too hard to manipulate everybody at once. If you're going to manipulate, you got to have Vanessa by herself. Then you can give her, you can love bomb the crap out of her. Okay? You can love bomb the crap out of her. You give her bouquets. You know she liked that. You probably gave her some gold jewelry. That's what you said. You give her some gold jewelry. You just love bombing this chick. And at the end of this recording, you said, I don't know if she's my number one. Well, why the hell are you getting her this stuff and love bombing this great woman? Now listen, Vanessa needs to hold some of this bag, okay? You have all of the signs in the world. You have them from Chaz, you have them from your sisters, you probably even have them from the other women in this process. You're getting all the signals in the world. You're still falling for this love bombing BS. Gotta hold some of this bag. And this is why, like I said, I know he's the peacock. I know he likes to look like the good guy. You know, love bomb all the women. But when it gets hot in that kitchen, and he got all these women he got to impress and love bomb and BS, he runs away. It's too much pressure. I don't know how I can fake it in front of all these women. Somebody is going to pull my card, and I feel like they're about to do that. I got to get out of here. Somebody is going to figure me out. And once that happens, I'm going to be the complete enemy to all of these women. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to. I had an interview with Dom. I don't know if y'all seen it. Dom said Chaz is very comfortable in first place. And then if he feels like you figuring him out, he will throw nails and banana peels to get you off his trail. So when Vanessa's sister said it comes off as manipulative, spot on. Shout out to Vanessa's sister. She figured him out in one sitting. That's why, Vanessa, you got to hold some of this bag. At the end of the day, I hope y'all still together. I do. I want to see nothing but love in this situation with all these couples that's left. But if I'm being real, I don't think this is going to last. Let's go back in.
My family might be leaning towards Chaz because I can see a long-term future with Chaz. So on this date, I wanted to ask Alonzo, what is his plans with me?
Rotate to your right one time, all the way around. Well, hello.
Hi. But first, Alonzo is such a great dancer. I want to test him on country line dancing.
She said she wanted to learn some country and western dancing, so we're going to show you some basic three-step.
Okay. I've never two-step before, so this is going to be very interesting.
She said you're a good dancer, and she's going to try to keep up with you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we're going to see. The women are empowered this week.
Right together, right?
So I wanted to lay it all out there.
It's quick, slow, 3, 4. So turn to 45 to your left.
Wait. Got it.
1, 2, 3. Move the girl. The boy goes around.
Go to the other side.
Learning dance moves is pretty hard.
So that's the basic stuff. Now we're going to do a fun move.
That was the basic? I feel like I have 2 left feet at this point.
Take this hand, spin her one time. Shake hands right to right. Hook the arm and walk her off like a boss.
Get off the floor.
Okay, let's see y'all do it.
Well, we're going to start this way here. All right.
Ride a pickup truck to the county line, and the beer in the back, Coke 45.
Dancing with Patrice, it was feeling great.
Cause the bigger the truck, the sweeter the ride.
So we did, and then spin around.
When we were losing the two-step, we made our own.
Blue jeans in a Jimmy, give me a country man.
All right, good job. All right, you guys got it. We're going to take off.
Okay, got it. Okay.
All right, nice to meet y'all. Take care.
Nice. All right, thank you. So you put all of this together here?
Well, I know that you're such a great dancer.
I know you told me to put on my cowboy wear, so
You're like
am I
a
looking
good,
okay?
good
All right.
Texas cowboy.
No, but I'm glad you actually set this up.
Yeah.
Just to go back to our weekend getaway. Chaz was going through his thing. You was there to check on him. And then I was like, dang, where do I stand with this? I felt left out. Like I was just like
I get
chopped
it.
liver.
I don't want you to feel that way. I saw a grown man cry.
Mhm.
And it's just a part of me to be a comforter. Had you been in that situation at the time, I would have did the same thing for you.
Gotcha.
I don't ever want Alonzo to feel left out when I'm doing what I naturally do. I didn't feel like Alonzo needed me at that time. So I put my focus on the people who actually needed me at that moment.
I always want to address that here with you. And I feel like I can be comfortable enough to tell you that.
That's great that we understand that about our personalities. So we're not going to be quick to be jealous or,
Right.
because
Exactly.
we just built like that.
Exactly.
And I like that. What's really important to me is a man who prepares himself for a wife. So what are some other things that you are willing to do?
I think it's just listening to understand, not respond. If you're ready to storm off, am I going to let my a-hole side kick in and just be like, bye? Or am I actually going to get to the bottom of it?
Because I do every now and then. I like to throw a little tantrum. I want the attention of you coming and asking, what's the problem?
Got you, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get in your comfort zone. That's all it is. I feel like we're in the honeymoon phase. I think like everything is just perfect right now.
We're built a lot alike, and I feel like you are definitely the male version of me.
I definitely think that.
What's going on with the bull?
By the end of this date here with Patrice, the connection definitely grew a little stronger.
Oh God, you
You're doing wonderful.
It's reassuring to hear, where I stood in things when it comes to Chaz.
You did great.
By the end of the date, Alonzo showed me that he has taken steps to become a future boyfriend.
How's my hair?
I'm not sure if he's taken the right steps to become a husband yet. But Alonzo, he's been growing, and I don't want to give up the fun times that we have.
Come on, put your back. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Let me say this real quick. Patrice, she said that when she went up to help out Chaz, she said, if Lonzo, if that was you, I would have did the same thing. I believe her 1,000%. Patrice is an empath, okay? She feels what other people feeling. An empath just is an empath. They feel everything. So when she seen Chaz, it could have been Will, it could have been Zoe, it could have been anybody. She would have, it just happened to be Chaz. It just happened to be her other connection. All right. So Patrice is an empath. She's going to comfort those who she feel needs it. It could have been another woman. She would have comforted her. Okay. So I don't think Zoe should take that as any type of slight to him. My next point is, listen, I like Zoe, but I have to be honest. This, I believe she's 42-year-old woman is going to need a guy who can be a husband, be a provider, be a protector, I think Patrice is looking for her forever guy. I don't think she views Zoe as a forever guy. She probably views Chaz more as that, especially since he has the wealth. So it's no wonder that she put her bid in. And from what I understand, the show kind of steers people towards their certain connections. But once they get under that roof and under that same house and whatever that in the getaways, everybody start making their wanted connections in that scenario. So I wasn't surprised. A lot of people gave her a lot of hard time for connecting with Chaz. I didn't, because the show kind of cripples you from getting to know the people that you want to know. But the show probably didn't want another chick added to the whole Chaz situation, but you know, once she got under that roof and she was able to talk to him regularly, you know, it happened. So I don't blame. I really like this chick. I don't blame her for questioning Zoe. I don't blame her for trying to connect with Chaz. I don't blame her for not letting her boyfriend get in the way of her husband. I'm not holding Patrice to many things right now because I understand all the moves that she is making, and I get it. But the other two guys that are interested in her, still good guys, but they got different types of issues, you know. Let's go in.
Miss Vanessa.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm definitely gonna get a little glass of wine. Here we are in the final ladies' lounge.
Miss Mika. Got them nails done today. Look at you.
Wow, mine is broke. I'm sad that this space will no longer be available for us to sit and talk, but I am happy connections have come from this process.
Ladies, welcome back.
Thank you.
So, this is our final Tommy's Lounge right here. This is it. Oh, no tears, no tears. All good things must come to an end. And hopefully, we are gearing up for a happy one. So let's do things a little different this time. At this point, there ain't no sense in us talking about the misconnections. So, how did the family receive the men that you are connecting with? And we are going to start with Mika.
Well, I really like Justin. So he met my dad and he don't really talk a lot. Justin was a little nervous at first, but in the end, like my dad liked him. I think they're gonna go fishing one day together.
And say nothing. Any concerns with him when it comes to Justin?
He can kind of get in his head a little bit, but I told him, you know, when it comes to us, communicate whatever it is. Just let me know so we can always make sure we're on the same page and I'm not thinking one thing, you thinking another.
Okay. Miss Patrice.
I am stuck in the middle of two. Alonzo gives me butterflies. So my brother talked to him and my brother could actually see himself in Alonzo. My brother recognized that he's not all the way husband material just yet. I need a plan.
So tell me about your other connection.
Chaz, he definitely has a plan.
Does he give you butterflies?
He doesn't give me butterflies yet. But I can't live on butterflies alone.
Did Chaz meet the family?
He met my brother and my mother.
Did they see any concerns?
My brother felt like the relationships he has with his family is not what we call family.
What did mom think about it?
She was smitten from just watching him walk in.
As soon as he walked in?
Yeah.
All right. Vanessa.
I had my sister come out. She felt like Chaz was very genuine, but he was very calculated rather than being upfront.
Really?
Yeah. She asked him how he felt about me, and it was almost like pulling teeth to get him to be vocal about how he feels.
But there is a connection.
The intellect is appealing. I love how he communicates actually, but I think he's spent a lot of time making sure that he connects with everyone. And that was one thing he said. He'd had out of 11 women, 10 connections.
No, it was 10 women on the dragon.
I know. He probably had an extra one. Sure. No one's bad.
I think he's overthinking a lot of things too.
I am too. So it's just trying to find what's genuine about what he's saying.
I'm not sure what Vanessa's connection is with Chaz, but I'm really not concerned with it either. What's due to me will come to me.
All right, Maya, how about you?
I had a date with LeBron. He was supposed to meet my mom, but she's a busy lady, so she called and let me know she couldn't make it.
You should have called me after that.
I know.
Mika called. I could have showed up as your mama.
Right.
Now y'all by yourself, right?
Yes.
All right, well tell me how it went.
He seems a little hot-headed, like possessive.
How so?
He just wants to like claim me a little too soon.
So tell me how you getting this information. What kind of vibe was this?
Just interactions, you know, so outside of this process, LaRon and I were at this event.
Right.
It got a little heated, and it's just the way he talks. It's like, I don't want my man to talk like that. I'm gonna just say that. It's not respectful. Just the fact that you can be so angry by talking to other guys.
Okay.
I can't deal with that. Like, that's toxic behavior.
You gotta tell me how he's talking. I wanna know what he's saying.
He curses a lot. The way that he talks is a little different. I don't know if it's a northern Southern because he's from up north. I'm from Mississippi, so I don't know if that's the barrier with that, but it's just like the language he uses.
Have y'all experienced this with LaRon?
I can vouch for what Maya is saying. It can come off as like a little rude.
He's assured me that, it's something that he's working on and it won't be an issue, but I know what I can put up with and what I can't.
You got a lot of thinking to do, don't you?
I do. I have a lot of thinking to do.
Everybody has a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Now listen, because of what I'm hearing, I'm gonna make the decision that ain't nobody going home this week.
We need the time.
This journey is about connections. I would hate to make you cut one before getting the clarity that you need. Not at this point.
When Tommy says that no men are going home, I'm relieved. I need all the extra time I can get.
Now, before I head out, I want to invite y'all to my Ready to Love barbecue.
Okay.
Yes.
We like that.
This will be our last shindig of the journey. So, you need to figure out what space you're in order to move forward on this journey. Mika, I know you mentioned you want Justin to be a little bit upfront. You don't want any surprises. Those are some things that you guys got to talk about.
Going into this final week, the rate that Justin and I are going, I don't know, it just kind of feels intense. It feels like a lot of weight on me, so I'm hoping that I make the right decision.
Mike talked about LaRon being possessive. A little disrespectful with his tone and his speech.
Is it something you can get past? Is it something that you can't get past?
That's something you got to figure out.
Yeah.
Vanessa and Patrice, both of y'all share a connection with Chaz.
Y'all gonna have to duke it out.
Vanessa, you're not too sure where Chaz stands with you, so you got some questions.
At this point, everyday matters. I'm glad that I have extra time now to gain clarity about this connection and figure out what I'm going to be saying on the final day.
Patrice, you still got a strong connection with Alonzo. Seems like you got some unanswered questions.
I don't know if I should go with the butterflies in my stomach or go with my mind. I am definitely in a love triangle, and I don't know which way to go.
All right, it's been a pleasure, ladies.
We'll miss you.
All right, I'm gonna go find out who this number 11 person is that Chad. We started with 10. I don't know how the hell he got 11.
It's time to get down to the nitty-gritty.
For sure. Going into this week, I don't really know where I stand with LaRon. Like, I don't talk like that, and I'm not used to being around guys that are super aggressive in that way. So I don't know if that's something I can get used to, honestly.
We need to dig deep as we can and figure out everything that we missed.
Oh, Lord.
Next time on Ready to Love. Got one last assignment. Gentlemen, I want you to introduce your connections to your families.
You want me to get up here and say, I love you, let's go be together. And then if I never talk to you again, you don't care.
No, that's not true.
No, I don't.
I swallowed my pride, and I know I look crazy.
I don't argue with men. That's bitch.
My brother is very, very high in the military and specializes in just getting information.
Are you gonna FBI me?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Thank you.
Vanessa could be the woman for you. At the same time, there's room for improvement.
Do you feel that you being older could be an issue?
I don't ever want to feel like I ever have to talk to you like my son.
I'm meeting Justin's brother today. What y'all been talking about?
You? Definitely you.
Now, we're down to our final couples.
I've had a lot to think about.
It's simply time to decide who truly is ready to love.
Like it feels like love, you know?
Oh, Lord, I'm kind of on the spot.
Now, let me say this. Feels like love. Yeah. Shamika's on the spot. Let me say this real quick, y'all. Think back, right? When the show first started. All the couples together. How many of y'all thought that Shamika would make it to the end, to the finale? Not I, said the cat. I never thought Shamika would make it this far in this process. She stuck to her guns. I get that. A lot of people who stick to their guns, especially men who stick to their guns, they go home. Women, they stick to their guns now. Bringing Justin in was the best thing that ever happened to Shamika. She would have been gone if Justin wasn't here. But I never suspected her to get to this point in the process. Chaz, he got a brother. His brother's in the high up in the government, probably doing background checks on these chicks. Seems very militant. I'd be interested to know what his conclusion is. He said Vanessa is cool, but things to work on. We coming to the finale. We winding things up, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about everything so far. Patrice, she seems to be wavering away from Alonzo more and trying to go towards Chaz. She don't understand the connection between Chaz and Vanessa. Could Chaz be double dipping? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Could he be double dipping? I don't know. But this whole Chaz thing is just flabbergasting to me, unless these women know something the rest of us don't about this dude, which is he's probably a millionaire, probably, you know, a pretty high end or I guess you could say a high value man. And they both want their high value man to ride off into the sunset. And plus, it's probably a little competition between the ladies. I'm going to get the best man on here. Okay. That's a bit of a trophy for, especially if you know all the other chicks, you know, like him. And he chose you, you're going to feel like somebody as a woman. So, very interesting. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you're dope, okay? Hit that like, share, and subscribe for your boy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
We need to dig deep as we can and figure out everything that we missed.
Oh, Lord.